Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Rabbit TV featuring the Atlanta Rabbits going up against the Jefferson Bulldogs. We're your hosts, Landry Blythe.
And Nick Nash.
And once again, welcome. Again, Atlanta versus Jefferson. Atlanta is sitting at a 4-1 record right now, with Jefferson sitting at 3-2. Jefferson just came off a loss to
Gladewater.
Yeah. What was it, like 27-26?
It was 28-27, yeah.
Okay, I was off by about 1 point. So, and the Rabbits have just came off of a win against White Oak, who is undefeated at the moment, 39-14.
Yep.
According to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League, regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic.
Both teams are getting ready to run out of the tunnel right now.
As a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams.
See him down there warming up. Supposed to be a real good game tonight.
It sure is, for sure. This is probably the most amped up game so far this season, probably besides the Pleasant Grove game. It's going to be definitely a tough matchup. It's a top district matchup. This matchup will definitely decide who's going to be placing at least first or second in district for sure. And Jefferson started out the season at fourth in the state of Texas, so should be a great challenge for the Rabs, and I think they have a chance to get it done today.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It has been a tough schedule so far for the Atlanta Rabbits. I mean, playing number 2 in the 4A division, Pleasant Grove, and now we're playing number 4, Jefferson.
Yeah. And again, 4-1 right now. A great start to the season. We got a tough second half coming up though with Jefferson. They travel to Sabine, and then they play LE right after that at home. And I think they go off and play Tatum away, and then they got Gladewater, which beat Jefferson. And I think they're standing at, I think we're tied first in the district right now with I think Tatum, or Gladewater, I think.
I think it'd be Gladewater. I don't think Tatum's lost in district yet either, though. I'd have to check.
We ask you, students, parents, and citizens, demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility.
Got about 6 minutes until the coin toss. Before both teams run out, we're going to go ahead and give you your spotlight players. Not as much from last week, as we weren't able to get not a lot of stats from Atlanta and White Oak, because that game was not really covered. But I do know that DeAndre Simmons did get Chick-fil-A Player of the Week with 3 picks on defense and then 1 return back for a pick 6. So definitely watch out for him this game, especially at safety. But he also is a wideout at wide receiver. They like to run a lot of jet sweep with him, and they like to throw deep as well, because open field he can make some people miss, and he's a force to be reckoned with. He's also very fast. Not a lot of players can catch a guy whose caliber like DeAndre Simmons.
Yep. Another key player last week was Eli Mitchell, having 2 picks, and did take 1 back to the house also. The defense had 5 picks last week, which was a great look for them.
I think the defense is definitely one of our key strengths to this team so far. Offense trailing not far behind. I think they had some great showing on offense as well. Liam McKinney, the starting fullback, got his first touch in the end zone off of a 2-point conversion last week. So congratulations to him. And then just your normal key players on offense is also going to be guys like Liam McKinney, Marshawn Woodbury, Jaden Riley, Braden Thompson, CJ Whaley, and just all those guys are going to keep doing what they've been doing all season. So.
Oh yeah, there's so many weapons on this offense and defense for Atlanta. Here
come the youngins. Not sure what class this is, but along with your Rabbits running out of the tunnel, and here they come. Lee McKinney leading out the tunnel like he always does. And we're just about ready for some Friday Night Lights here in the A. Jefferson. Probably going to be our best game yet, especially here at home. Just two great matchups. I believe last year they played. I think it was a blowout. We played them at Jefferson, and Jefferson got the better of us.
Something to note about that game, though, Atlanta was winning that game, 14-13 at halftime, and then
I think the final score was 41-14, somewhere around that. Yeah, and then a lot of the good teams they played last year, like Jefferson and LE, they were leading at halftime. They were much more of a first half team than a second half team last year for sure.
Yep.
Because they were in contention with those teams, especially in the first half, and then the second half they would just take off. Great national anthem by your big bad band from Rabbit Man. Shout out to them. And here comes your team captains, and we're ready to for the coin toss, along with some football Friday Night Lights in the A.
The Rabbits coming in at 1-0.
Team your captains for Jefferson is going to be number 7 Coben Tomlinson, number 3 Chance Washington, number 57 Keelan Williams, I can't see those two. Get an angle on there. Looks like it's going to also be number 8 junior linebacker Caden Parrish, and the last person is, I can't really take a look at number 17 junior wide receiver A.B. Lawson. And with your Rabbits, number 1 Jaden Riley, number 2 DeAndre Simmons, number 3 C.J. Whaley, and number 12 Lee McKinney. Once again, DeAndre Simmons was the Chick-fil-A Player of the Week. At least for, I think not like in the state of Texas, but I'm sure in East Texas for sure. I'm not sure how that works, but correction, that last person was number 27, senior defensive lineman Aaron Beller. And it looks to be, I think Jefferson won the toss. Both teams are running back to their own sidelines, getting hyped. And we are ready for some game day in the A. Looks like Jefferson won the toss, and they decided to get the ball. They decided they want the ball. So they're going to get the ball in the first half. Luckily, the Rabbits will get the ball in the second half, which is good for them because that's what they always do if they win the coin toss. So both worked out good for both teams for sure in the coin toss.
Big change from last year for the Atlanta Rabbits. They have been a second half team this year, scoring more points in the second half.
Yeah, it seemed to be there's like polar opposites from last year. They started to pick it up in the second half and more of a struggling first half team. But all around, the Rabbits have been doing perfect this year, especially in the first half of their schedule.
Oh yeah.
Here come your Rabbits kickoff team along with your Jefferson Bulldogs kickoff return. Back to kick is CJ Whaley. We're just about ready to get things underway. And the kick is up.
He booted that thing.
They're going to let it roll onto the end zone. Just stayed out of the end zone. That would have been unlucky for the Bulldogs if it would have landed on the 1.
It almost took a good Atlanta bounce right there.
But Jefferson's going to take over on their first offensive possession at the 25-yard line.
They have to take this for a second. Make sure you hear me right quick. So, everybody that's coming with a prop tonight come down.
Bulldogs start first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10. It's going to be a handoff to number 3, Chance Washington. It looked to be.
Got a 2-yard gain there.
Or no, excuse me. That was going to be a handoff to number 2. That's going to be Jacoby Morrow. Looks to be about a gain of 2, like you said. It's going to be second down and 8.
Gain of 3. Second down and 7.
Quarterback for Jefferson is a junior Chance Washington. Does a drop back and throw a comeback route to number 15, Trey Moss. Incomplete. It's going to be a third down and 7.
Looked like he had it there, just came out of his hands. Was a low throw though.
And let's not talk about the Jefferson offense here. I believe they like to do a lot of things, especially with the quarterback. I heard their quarterback is very athletic and can make some noise out of the pocket. A very active quarterback, hard to get down and hard to catch. Definitely run away from you. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw a screen pass to the running back number 2, Jacoby Morrow. He's going to get across to 30, but that's not going to be enough for the first down.
Looks like they're staying out there though.
Yeah, but looks like the offense is going to stay out there. It's going to be about a 4th and short, and nope, never mind. Here comes the punt team.
I'd say that's risky right there.
4th down and 3.
Yeah, deep in your own territory, first drive of the game, but again, first drive of the game for the Jefferson offense is going to result in a 3 and out. Looks like your punter is going to be number 10, Ethan Maxwell. And they're going to call it dead.
Is there a flag on the play? I don't see any.
Yeah, I don't see any either.
Delay game. Back them up 5.
Ethan Maxwell, 10.
And then they're going to punt the ball even further in their own territory at the 22-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 8.
It's
going to be a fake. Punter's going to take it for himself, and he's going to get the first, and he's going to get even more. About to the 45-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and more for Jefferson. Caught the Rabbits defense, or caught the Rabbits punt return off guard, and he's going to get about a 25-yard gain. And they're going to start 1st down and 10 at the 45. And what a play by the punt team. Way to fake it. That punter's got some wheels. That's a junior defensive back, Ethan Maxwell, so he definitely has some speed. What a play. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left outside the outside hash on an island here, covered by, looks like to be Magic Fortson. He's going to try to throw it deep to him. And that was overthrown. And there's going to be a late flag thrown. Pass intended for number 4, Jermaine Hopkins Jr. Flag thrown pretty late. I think that's going to be a pass interference against the Rabbits.
I wonder what made him want to throw it so late.
Not sure. Tried to throw it deep, and then looked like Caden Linwood might have gotten a little bit too handsy, but they didn't throw it right off the bat.
Yeah. I mean, you also think, was that ball catchable?
It was overthrown by about 20 yards. Even if he was unguarded, I don't think he would have got to that ball.
Like they took the call off.
And they're going to take it off. They're going to say that ball was uncatchable.
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, it's 10 yards in front of him.
Overthrown him by about 10 or 15 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now at the 45. Quarterback's going to take it for himself. He's going to try to take it outside. Makes a couple cuts.
I've got a flag in the backfield back there.
Yep, flag thrown at about the 44. Good run by the quarterback, Chance Washington. He gets about outside, and he gets about 8 or 9 yards. That's going to be a holding on the offense. And they're going to back him up 10 more yards, so it's going to be 2nd down and 20. We've seen just a little bit of what Chance Washington can do with his legs. As they ran the read option there, and it worked. Back on an island. Caden Linwood's pressed on him. He's going to try to throw the screen to number 32. He runs over him, man. That's going to be the senior linebacker, Fisher Bradley. And he gets a big chunk, decent chunk of that yardage back, and that's going to be, he's going to get back at the, almost back at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a 3rd and 11. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. He's going to hand it off to the running back. And he's going to get a couple more yards, but not enough for the 1st down. And the Jefferson offense is faced with another 4th down, 4th and 8.
You got to give it to that Atlanta defense for coming to stop the run, man. They're always stopping the run. They look great on the run.
Great job by the Rabbits defense recovering from that fake punt. Almost forced Jefferson to a 3 and out, forced the punt team, and then they ran the fake. They got about 25 yards off of it, and the defense still prevailed. Not one 1st down by the Bulldogs yet. They stopped the Jefferson offense again, and there's going to be a first charge timeout of the game, and I think that's going to be Jefferson. Yep, Jefferson's going to use their first charge timeout.
Okay, so when we start back, we'll start back full. Everybody's in, we'll start back full in just a second.
like they touched it right about the 36-yard line.
Didn't fake it that time. They decided to actually punt it away, and here come your Rabbits offense now.
Get our first look at it tonight.
Pay attention, be ready for run now.
The Rabbits will take over for their first possession in a pretty good spot at the 30, at about the 37-yard line. It's a pretty decent spot to begin your first drive of the game. Here comes the Jefferson defense. And the snap is high. And Jaden Riley's going to fall on it, and that is a horrible first play for the Rabbits offense, as they're going to get a loss of about, I have no idea, maybe a loss of over 20 yards. And they're going to pick up second down at about the 15, or about the 22.
We have a side in the morning against Jefferson.
It's going to be about second and forever here. Going to hand it off to Jaden Riley. He's going to get a small gain, but nowhere near enough to make up the yardage for the first down. We're going to need to have some kind of explosive play here for the offense if they want to try to get back to that first down marker. Snap to Braden is good. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to throw it to C.J. Whaley on an out route just off the marker, and it's going to be fourth and forever, and they're going to send out the punt team. Now it's just a messed up drive from the start. It's kind of a bummer because they had pretty good field position, but just that bad snap, and they're going to punt it deep in their own territory. With the punt, it's high, and it takes a bad roll, bounces back just a little bit, and it's going to be picked up at about the 44-yard line, and Jefferson's going to take over with even better field position with them starting in Rabbit territory, which is pretty dangerous for a high caliber team like this. Jefferson's offense taking over in their second offensive possession, in pretty dangerous field position if you're for the Rabbits defense. But again, the Rabbits defense has done good in these kind of high pressure situations, and especially all season, so I don't have a doubt that they're going to be able to get this done here. They're in the same doubles right formation. Running back to the right of the quarterback. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to cut it up the middle. And he's got some running room, and he'll get across the 35 for a first down. That running back is explosive. They're going to hand it off to him, same play. This time he doesn't go anywhere with it. That's going to be about either to the line of scrimmage or a loss. Be a play action. He's going to throw it, and that's going to be incomplete, and what a hit by DeAndre Simmons. Pass was intended for number 15, Trey Moss. And my goodness.
A great defensive play right there by DeAndre Simmons.
DeAndre smacked the crap out of that guy. We're gonna have some substitutions in. Jaden Riley is in for Magic Fortson. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Both outside that inside hash.
Oh, there's holding there. Ball's out.
Ball's out, picked up by, I think, the fullback. Good heads-up play by the fullback, number 32, Fisher Bradley. Able to recover the ball, but it's going to be a 4th and long here.
Putting the pressure on. And it lost back to the 35-yard line.
And the reach C.J. Whaley has. I mean, he getting held right there, and then he even reached and knocked the ball out. That was crazy.
Would have been a complete turnaround of momentum if they, and look, the Bulldogs are going to go for it here. It's about a 4th and 14. Washington's going to drop back. He's going to try to use his legs for it, and he's going to go down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. First turnover of the game, and the Rabbits are going to take over at about the 31 or the 32-yard line.
Did he slip and fall?
Maybe tried to use his legs, and I guess just went down. Maybe the turf monster got him, or he just went down himself. Yes, for the Bulldogs, you really had nothing to lose if you went for it on 4th down there, because you were already deep in the Rabbits' territory. And again, the Rabbits are going to start out with even worse field position than they did their first drive, so really nothing to lose out of there. Jefferson's showing blitz, and they hand it off to Jaden Riley. And he gets about 3 or 4 yards. My fault, he gets 5 yards, or no. Guy brought his stick back down. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Good carry by Jaden Riley to push for those extra yards.
Brings up a 2nd down and 6.
One receiver out wide to the left and the right. Ray Thompson's going to hand it back off to Jaden Riley. Ran it outside the tackle, and he's going to be tackled for another short gain. And it's going to be a 3rd and manageable here.
About 4 yards to get here.
2, brings up a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 here. Pretty manageable for the Rabbits. However, you got to take into notice that you're still in your own territory. So if you work a 4th and short here, it's still manageable to get it. But again, if you don't get it, Jefferson's going to take right back over.
Replay right here.
Replay, they draw Jefferson off sides. They're going to try to throw it to DeAndre Simmons, and it is caught. Oh my goodness. Caught into double coverage, DeAndre Simmons. Picking up right where he left off the White Oak game. Oh my!
That was insane right there.
What a catch. Definitely didn't use that free play to waste. What a throw by Braden Thompson, and what a catch by DeAndre Simmons.
I mean, right to double coverage. You couldn't have put that ball any better, and you couldn't have caught it any better.
Perfect executed play by the Rabbits, and it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the 25-yard line. They're going to send him out wide again. Marshawn Woodbury subbed into the game. C.J. Whaley's also out wide. They're going to run the jet sweep to DeAndre Simmons. He's able to get outside, and he got tackled just about at the line of scrimmage.
Simmons on a jet sweep. Brought down by Corbin Tomlinson. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. All right.
That play was a no gain. 2nd down and 10. DeAndre Simmons tried to have some wiggle room on the outside to run, but just met up. At least it wasn't a loss. CJ and DeAndre out to the left. Gonna hand it off to Marshawn Woodbury, and he gets tripped up.
Marshawn Woodbury.
But not before he got a short game, and it's gonna be about a 3rd and mid here. 3rd and 8.
On the stop.
Have an injury timeout.
Got an injury timeout for the Rabbits. Charles Tyson went down a little bit awkward on that ankle there. He's limping off the field. Number 73 for the Rabbits subbed in. I do not have a roster for that. I think that's Hardy Shepard, though. It's on the roster as number 70, but I can kind of tell his figure. I think that is Hardy Shepard. We do not have a 73 on our roster, but I'm just going to guess that is Hardy Shepard. He's subbed in over at left guard. DeAndre Simmons on an island. He's going to fake it to Jaden Riley. He's going to try to throw it up to C.J. Whaley, and then he's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rabbits. C.J. Whaley. And their Rabbits are going to score the first points of this game, going up 6-0.
What a bounce-back drive right there, man. That was great.
And the Rabbits firing on all cylinders to start off this game. My goodness.
So many weapons to worry about on this Atlanta offense, man. They forgot about C.J. Whaley.
And they pick it up game after game. This offense is slowly getting better and better throughout this whole season. And the kick by C.J. Whaley is good. And its Rabbits are going to score the first points of this game up 7-0. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in this first quarter. And we're going to take a short commercial break.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Here, we provide quality materials.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes C.J. Whaley, along with the rest of the Atlanta Rabbits kickoff team with the Jefferson kickoff return. And an amazing second drive by the Rabbits to result in the score here. Just reaching the end of this first quarter here. And so far, that's definitely the highlight of the game for sure. That deep ball, free play to DeAndre Simmons, caught in double coverage. And Jefferson's going to take over, I think, on their own 25-yard line here. Start their third offensive possession. Good kick by C.J. Whaley. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Same formation that they've always been. Washington's going to drop back to pass. Stutters and gets it off to the fullback, number 32. And he's going to get the first down and more inside the 45. And it is big play after big play for both teams. They're going to try to run some hurry-up offense here, trying to get some tempo, trying to put pressure on that Rabbits defense. Washington's going to drop back to pass. He gets the pass off to the running back. He gets it out outside and gets tackled out of bounds, about a gain of 9. Or no, gets out of bounds earlier than that. Sorry, it's about a gain of 7. It's good tackle by DeAndre Simmons in order for him to not get the first down. They're going to give it to the running back again. He's going to try to get outside. He'll cut it back in, and that'll be enough for the first down. We got another entry timeout here, and that's going to be number 7, Magic Fortson.
Number 9.
Look, oh wait, never mind. He looks.
Kagan Lloyd.
Magic Fortson looked to be okay. It looked like he was grabbing his leg, but another injured player is going to be Kagan Lloyd. Liam McKinney's going to be subbed in for him on defense. I haven't seen Liam McKinney on defense near as much as he is starting fullback on offense, so it'll be good. It'll be fun to watch him make his first appearance on defense. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Running back side by side with the quarterback. They're going to hand it off to Jacoby Morrow, and he's going to get a couple more yards. They're pushing the pile. Looks like he's going to be brought down directly at the 45-yard line.
On the carry once again.
Impact players on Jefferson's offense so far is definitely Chance Washington and Jacoby Morrow. They've got most of their yardages for sure. Those 2 guys you're definitely going to have to worry about. 2nd down and 4 at the Rabbit 35. Washington's going to draw back to pass, and he's going to try to throw a deep ball, and intercepted! DeAndre Simmons!
Oh my God.
DeAndre Simmons with the pick on defense for the takeover on offense. What a play! DeAndre has been lights out so far this game.
How many picks is that on the year? He's on a stellar year, man.
I think that's his 4th. No, that's his 5th interception. And I'm at a loss for words right now. DeAndre Simmons is on a roll so far this game. The Rabbits take over. They do take over, but pretty deep in their own territory. They're at the 8-yard line. They're going to have to get a little bit of breathing room. Braden Thompson's going to take that snap, and he's probably going to drop back in his own end zone. So you have to worry about that. Your offensive lineman has to protect here. We're going to hand it off to Jaden Riley. It looked like a helmet went off. It's going to be a Jefferson Bulldog player, number 56, DeCorian Blanton. Senior defensive lineman. Junior defensive lineman, sorry. He's going to be out for a play. Jaden Riley got met at the line of scrimmage. Jefferson Bulldogs showed blitz on that play, trying to put pressure on the offense to try to get a safety or a 3 and out.
Got 1-on-1 over here. Oh, free play.
Free play. They're going to try to draw him off sides, and they'll blow it dead. They're going to call that. Not sure if that's going to be on the Bulldogs or the Rabbits here.
Both sides making contact with the offensive guy.
Oh, it made contact with them, so that's all.
5-yard penalty, remaining 2nd down.
It's going to be a 2nd down and way more manageable, and you're going to have a whole lot more room to command your offense. Definitely what you want, especially for Braden Thompson. It's a little bit more time to get the ball off and not having to worry about being tackled in his own end zone. 30 seconds left. Looks like this might be the final play of the first quarter if they run the clock down after this. I hand it off to Jaden Riley again, and he gets met down at the line of scrimmage again. Gets about half of a yard, and it's going to be third and short. Charles Tyson gets subbed back in.
It's good for the O-line. Charles Tyson, really good lineman out there.
Very experienced O-lineman for sure. Junior right guard. 2-year starter.
3 years on varsity too. Big key part of that line right there.
Was Charles on varsity as a freshman?
He was, yeah.
That's going to be the end of the quarter here, and we're going to swap into the field. Rabbits took over on offense after that interception by DeAndre Simmons, and it's about a third and manageable. This game has been fun as advertised so far this game. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management, the iGuys of TXK, Red River Lumber, Price Hardware, and the Downtown Merchants Association. And don't forget to shop local. About to start the beginning of this second quarter here.
We're going to start the second quarter of play. The Rabbits will be facing a third down and 5 on their own 12-yard line.
Same formation as last play. They're going to throw the screen to Jaden Riley.
Oh, man.
And he's going to be tackled all the way back down at the 10-yard line. Or no, he gets a little bit past the 10-yard line, but that's going to be about a loss of half a yard. And it's going to be 4th and 5 deep in their own territory. They're going to sit out the one team. Second 3 and out by the Rabbits offense.
CJ Whaley will be on to punt.
CJ Whaley to punt in our own end zone here, so you have to worry about getting that punt off, but I think you have enough breathing room to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets it off just fine. It's low. And number 4, Jermaine Hopkins Jr. is going to try to return it, but he doesn't get much of a return. Lee McKinney is fired up after that tackle. And the Jefferson Bulldogs offense is going to take over in Rabbits territory.
Easton Patterson with the stop for the Rabbits.
Going to be a play action here. Tried to scramble, and Washington goes down for a sack at about the 50-yard line. Good sack by Ian Riojas. That's going to be a second down and long here. Loss of about 4 yards, second down and 14. Washington tried to make a play, pocket collapsed. He tried to get outside, but he is no match for this Rabbits defense so far.
Pitt, let's start moving, please, Pitt.
Washington drops back. He's going to try to throw the hitch route. Intended for number, I believe that's number 32. It's going to be number 32, Fisher Bradley, incomplete, and it's going to be third down and 14.
Number 12, pass goes in.
I apologize. I think 32 is their tight end. I don't know if he's either the fullback or the tight end. I'm not sure. 32's out of wideout right now, so Washington's going to drop back to pass. He gets the screen pass off to number 2, Jacoby Morrow, and he gets brought down even further back into the Bulldogs territory, and it's going to be a 4th and long. And
Eli Mitchell laid the wood right there on him.
what a great play by this Rabbits defense. Jefferson hasn't been able to do anything on offense so far.
Nope.
This defense is fired up for sure. And looks like, no, they are in punt formation. The punter's back. And that punt is long. He's going to try to pick it up and run with it. And he gets brought down at about the 29. And the Rabbits are going to take over deep into the Bulldogs territory. Wow. Everything so far has worked out in the Rabbits' favor so far this game. Rabbits are going to take over here on offense after a bad snap. And the Rabbits are going to take over at the 30-yard line. Great field position to start this drive. One receiver to the right, one to the left. They hand it off to Jaden Riley again. He's going to be brought down for about a loss of 1.
Middle school guys, can y'all come on down the street?
Tried to run it with Jaden Riley. Hasn't really been working this game like it has the other games for sure.
And the pass is what's really been getting him.
Yeah. Been way more successful on the pass, obviously, than the run. It's like this Jefferson, got a big Jefferson defensive line here. Looks like a pretty experienced defensive line as well. I see a lot of juniors and seniors on the roster. They're going to try the handoff again. This time it'll work. He gets out to the outside, makes a man miss, and cuts inside the 10. First and goal, Rabbits.
What a great run right there, man.
And just as I said, the run hasn't been working. Jaden Riley proves me wrong with a 20-yard gain.
First down and goal for the Rabbits.
Boy, did you see that? Made the cut inside, put that defender on skates.
Boy, that defender didn't know where he was.
Two receivers out to the right, none to the left. He's going to hand it off to Jaden Riley again. Tries to keep it outside, but unsuccessful. Going to be about a loss of a yard here. It's going to be second down and goal at the 11. They are in field goal range. They do have a kicker that can kick it from here, though. We're going to sub out Jaden Riley. Marshawn Woodbury, I think, has got subbed in now. One receiver to the right, one to the left. And he's going to fake it. Braden Thompson's going to roll out to his right. He's going to dump it off to Liam McKinney, and he gets inside the 5-yard line. Rabbits creeping up on that end zone, third and goal. Good reception by Liam McKinney to get it out. Get some extra yardage after being hit there.
The injury timeout. Who you see?
Injury timeout. I think it's Jefferson.
Number 8.
Looks like two players got rattled there. There's two players being subbed out.
Yes, McKinney hit him pretty hard there.
Yep. McKinney got hit by 3 guys on that reception. Glad to see. Looks like he's okay, but looks like he took a pretty big hit.
What are they going to do? 3rd and 3. So it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal at about the 3-yard line. Not sure. It's pretty manageable. They could hand it off twice. Marshawn is that power running back. He can get you that extra few yards needed. Been pretty successful with Marshawn Woodbury at the goal line.
Oh, yeah.
But they also could have some outside receivers. They could throw it up corner of the end zone to C.J. Whaley or DeAndre Simmons. I think they're sending Jaden Riley back out there, so I think the most obvious play, I think by what the offense has ran so far, I think they're going to try to hand this off to Jaden Riley. Magic, Fortson, and C.J. Whaley out wide, 2 receivers to the left. Going to send Magic in motion, fakes the jet sweep. He's going to hand it off to Jaden Riley, and he'll get in the end zone for another Atlanta Rabbits touchdown.
The Rabbits came out here looking hot, man.
And once again, the Rabbits have fired on all cylinders this first half, and they go up by 2 possessions here early in this second quarter, up 13-0. C.J. Riley's going to try to kick this extra point here. Kick is up and right through the uprights. That's going to be good. The Rabbits are going to go up 14-0, 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter, and we're going to take a short commercial break.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Here, we provide quality materials for your dream home, and Atlanta ISD provides quality educational opportunities to help students pursue their dream futures. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a continued supporter of Rabbit TV.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Rabbits kickoff team, along with the Jefferson Bulldogs kickoff return off of another score by the Rabbits. They got really good field position inside the 30 after a bad snap to the punter. That kick is to number 11, Travis Gray Jr. He's going to try to return it here. He gets outside past the 25-yard line, and he gets about to the 25-yard line, and the Jefferson Bulldogs will take over on offense here.
Leaving McKinney, number 12, for the Rabbits. First down and 10. After our own 26-yard line.
Two receivers to the left, or no, two receivers to the right, one to the left. Running back right beside the quarterback. Washington's going to hand it off to Morrow, and Morrow's going to get a crease, and he's going to be across the 40 for a first down and more.
Morrow marched up the center of the Rabbit line out to 43.
Bulldogs running some tempo. They're going to hand it back off to Morrow again. This time he gets a couple of yards, but not that 20-plus yard carry.
Morrow once again for the carry, gets up to 5. Eli Mitchell, number 8.
Like they're going to blow it dead for two receivers.
Atlanta, second timeout of the first half.
And the Rabbits are going to take another timeout here. Second charge timeout for the Rabbits. Only one left in this half. 6 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. This time I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management, the iGuys of TXK, Red River Lumber, Price Hardware, and the Downtown Merchants Association. And don't forget to shop local. A smart timeout by the Rabbits for sure. Both the offense and defense have been basically everywhere this game. Ready to take that timeout there off of that big gain and off of that gain of 5 just to get your players water, give them a breather so that way they'll be fully recovered to make some more plays on that defensive side. Washington's going to hand it off to the number 15, Trey Moss, and he's going to get enough for the first down out across the 45-yard line.
Down to
7-yard run.
the Rabbit 46-yard line.
About 6-7 yards on the play.
And number 4, the Bulldogs pick up first down, 10.
Washington's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to float it up over the middle. Incomplete. The pass was intended for number 12.
Good defense
Hayden
right there.
Brixby. Sophomore wide receiver. How about this Rabbit secondary so far this game?
They look great.
Haven't allowed anything so far. Looks like we have a little bit of a different showing here. We got trips right for the offense, and we have Jaden Riley at middle linebacker here.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like they had a QB spy. Washington is going to scramble. He's going to get about to the 40-yard line. We've got Jaden Riley at linebacker here. Haven't seen him at linebacker at all so far this game. Looks like they're trying him out.
I mean,
somewhere.
what can he do?
He can just about play any position he wants. Looks like they got him out for a QB spy or just a tackle. The running back's got a crease. Good tackle by TJ, ready to bring him down, but not after Jacoby Morrow put some damage on the Rabbits defense as they push past the 20-yard line. And the Bulldogs are in the red zone here. Gonna hand it off to Morrow again. He gets tripped up by Jaden Riley. But he gets out across the 15. He's getting these pretty big carries so far, and they're knocking on that door into the end zone for their first score. About a gain of 7 yards on the play. It's going to be second down and 3. Another running back subbed into the game. Number 16, Demetrius Carr. They're going to hand it off to him. Tried to run counter. He gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Or no, he gets brought down for a loss of about 2 or 3 yards.
It's like number 8 right there. Eli Mitchell had a good grip on him because he wasn't going nowhere.
Met by that Rabbits defensive lineman and linebackers. Bulldogs getting the play call. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Got a receiver on an island over on that outside left side. Washington's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to throw it to number 11. It looks like somebody got a hand on it.
I couldn't tell who it was, but I did see it happen.
Well, someone, wish we could get a replay on that.
If they take their points here or go for it.
Maybe one of the defensive linemen got a hand in there. It's going to be incomplete, so it's 4th down. Bulldogs are going to go for it here. They're in deep into Rabbits territory. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's going to be another timeout called.
Timeout, Atlanta.
And Atlanta's going to use their final timeout of the half. 4 minutes left to play in the second half. Jefferson at a 4th down and mid. Got a 4th and 5 here. Based off how they did this, how they've been doing this offensive possession, it's pretty manageable for them. They want to stop. They're most likely going to have to stop Jacoby Morrow because they're going to try to hand it off to him. So far, he's probably averaged around 8 or 9 yards a carry for sure because he has ran the ball down their throats this drive so far. Jacoby Morrow definitely a force to be reckoned with so far this game. Bulldogs offense. And just like I said, Jacoby Morrow subbed out to the game. Side by side with the quarterback all the way to the right side. We got a receiver to the right and 2 receivers to the left.
They're going to pass it here.
Washington's going to drop back to pass. C.J. Whaley got him down to the ground. C.J. Whaley with a sack, a much-needed sack. And that offense is going to take over.
And they keep coming up big right when they need them. They look so good right now.
Wow. Just wow. That's all I have to say.
Almost certainly positive. I've seen a picture of C.J. Whaley in Sark, Texas. I mean, that's one of the reasons why you've seen it.
He flung him to the ground, dude.
Good Lord, that was crazy.
Comes your Rabbits offense. Marshawn Woodbury at the running back. 1 receiver out to the right and the left. They're going to hand it off to Marshawn Woodbury, and he has some running room. He's going to try to take it out to the outside and gets tackled.
You got some laundry on the field, though.
Tackled inside the 35-yard line. However, like you said, there is a flag on the play.
Looks like that's going to go back.
Looks like that's going to be called back. It's thrown down at about the 19-yard line, right in the Rabbits' back. And it's going to be a holding call on the offense.
Senior offensive lineman Landon Harper.
Second down and 20 at the Rabbit 9-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left, none to the right. Jefferson's showing blitz here. They're going to throw the screen pass to DeAndre Simmons. That did not work. He gets tackled at about the 5-yard line. Not at the 5, but about at the 7. Yeah, the 7-yard line. Jaden Riley and Eli Mitchell being subbed into the game. Subbed out for Aiden Shields and Liam McKinney. Second and long here. 2 receivers to the left and the right. Brayden Thompson's going to drop back to pass. Tries to get it off to Marshawn Woodbury. Just overthrown, and it's going to be 3rd down. Pass intended for Marshawn Woodbury. Receivers to the left and right. They're just going to hand it off to Marshawn Woodbury, and he gets blown up in the backfield. Rabbits kind of gave this drive up, and they're going to send out the punt team. Punting in a dangerous spot. They're punting in the back of their own end zone. You got to get this ball off quick. You got to have a quick snap and a quick ball.
C.J. Whaley back to all the way to Jermaine
Got
he
it
gets
off.
it off in time. Fair catch by number 4, Jermaine Hopkins Jr. And Jefferson takes over on offense with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left with 2 timeouts still at the 40-yard line. So a pretty decent Pretty decent chance for Jefferson to score. They got really good field position starting off in the Rabbits territory with 2 timeouts. So clock management has been good on the Bulldogs side. Good clock management by the coaching staff. Here comes the Rabbits defense and the Rabbits offense. Washington's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to throw the comeback route to Jermaine Hopkins Jr. Went right through his hands and incomplete. 2nd down and 10. And Jefferson's going to call another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd charge timeout, so they'll only have one more. That'll lead us down to about the 2-minute warning. No, that wasn't a timeout. That'll lead us down to the 2-minute warning. And during this timeout, we're going to give you some scores going around East Texas. First up, we got Carthage playing San Benito Greyhounds. They're beating them 34-0 with 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. We got Hooks going up against Timpson. They're winning 20-14 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Liberty Ilo is playing Tatum. It's tied up 7-7 with 18 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. New Springs and Queen City. Queen City's up 6-0 in the 2nd quarter. Texas High is playing White House. They're winning 9-0 in the 1st quarter. Dangerfield's playing DeKalb. They're winning 13-6 in the 1st quarter. And last but not least, you got Longview up against Rockwall. They're winning 14-0 in the 1st quarter. That's about your scores for the East Texas. Washington tries to drop back, and it is caught. Or no, it is broken up.
Defense there by Magic.
Good coverage by Magic Fortson.
Is that Magic?
Had him in a box, and he is fired up. And it's a 3rd down and 10 here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
3rd down and 10, 1 minute and 54 seconds left on the clock for this 1st half. Washington's going to drop back. He's going to take it for himself. QB draw.
And he ran into a brick wall right there. So Lynn McKinney right there is hyped up.
The tackle was fired up on that play. Only gets a short gain, and it's about a 4th down and 7. Again, Jefferson in the Rabbits territory, so I believe they are going to go for it here. Got to watch out for Jacoby Morrow. Kind of been a Michael Myers there in the backfield. He's definitely a threat. He's caused the most damage on offense so far. Got some speed. He's quick, explosive, pretty athletic. He can get out to the outside, and he can cut it inside too. There's going to be a timeout called by Jefferson.
That is the 2nd timeout of the 2nd half.
2nd charge timeout. They only have one more in this half. 1 minute and 4 seconds left on the clock. This time I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management, the iGuys of TXK, Red River Lumber, Price Hardware, and the Downtown Merchants Association. And don't forget, shop local. Here come your Rabbits defense. Looking at it about a 4th and mid here. Don't get this here, this most likely will be your last drive of the 2nd half. So. And again, Jefferson in the Rabbits territory, so not a bad idea to go for it here. right, 2 receivers to the left. Washington's going to drop back to pass. Pocket collapses. He's going to scramble, and he's got a lot of room to run. Out across the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds at the 17. Goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and that'll be a first down and more. Good heads-up play by the quarterback, Chance Washington. And like I said, he's got some legs, and he can run if needed. First down and 10 at the 19. Washington back to pass. He's going to try to get it up over the middle, and it ain't complete. Good coverage by Caden Linwood.
Looks like we got some laundry on the field.
Have a flag on the play in the Jefferson backfield. 2 flags thrown in the Jefferson backfield.
7-7, Jefferson, 2-yard penalty.
That'll back him up.
Yep, we got a holding call on Jefferson, so that'll back him up even more. Remember, that's going to be either first or second down, I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like, yep, it's going to be second down and 20. Or no, he changed it back to, so it's first down and 20 at the 29. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Chance Washington goes back to pass. He's going to try to scramble again. And he gets brought down by Liam McKinney. Got some help by Ian Riojas to fully bring him down. He gets a gain of about 4 yards. Second down and 15, or second down and 16 at the 25-yard line. Jefferson uses their 3rd charge timeout, so both teams no longer has any timeouts on the board. 42 seconds left to play in the half. Got some issues going on with the scoreboard, so we apologize for that. This time I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management, the I Guys at TXK, Red River Lumber, Price Hardware, and the Downtown Merchants Association. And don't forget, shop local. Shout out to those Rabbit cheerleaders. Thank you for doing what you do. And shout out to the Big Bad Band from Rabbit Land. Looks like they got their band outfits and banners and whatnot. Looks like the band has looks like it's an actual show now.
Roll out again. Make a man miss.
He's inside the 10-yard line, so that'll be first and goal for the Bulldogs. Again, Chance Washington using his legs towards the end of this half. Not really much going on for him scrambling wise in this game so far until now.
Atlanta does receive the ball in the second half.
It's like Jefferson, they did win the coin toss and they wanted the ball first. So Washington's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to get it out to the middle and almost picked off by Liam McKinney. Got a hand on it, tried to find the ball.
Fell right in front of him. You'll hear about that.
Second down and goal. I think this place would have gone wild if Liam McKinney would have picked that off. 30 seconds left to play in the half. Second down and goal at the 9-yard line. Chance Washington's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to float it into the end zone and overthrown. He had Jermaine Hawkins Jr. in the corner of the end zone, but just overthrew him. Hopkins Jr. just going to get to the ball, and it's going to be a 3rd down and goal.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not sure if they got a kicker. Not sure what kind of kicker they got, but if they do have a decent kicker, they could kick the field goal here if they do not convert on 3rd down here. All right, here we go, 3rd down and goal. Washington drops back, and he's got a man wide open in the end zone. And Jefferson will score their first points at the end of the half. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Reception is to number 18, Lamarian Douglas. And they cut that lead to a 1-score game, or a 1-possession game. And here they come to try to kick this PAT to completely cut the lead in half. 21 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter. And I got a kicker back there. Looks like they're going to try to go for 2, maybe. Yeah, but looks like they're going to go for 2. Number 7, Kobe Thompson. And 2-point conversion is good. So Jefferson's going to trail by 6. They're still going to be down 14-8. 21 seconds left in this 2nd quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a short commercial break here. You're watching Rabbit TV.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Here, we provide quality materials for your dream home, and Atlanta ISD provides quality educational opportunities to help students pursue their dream futures. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a continued supporter of Rabbit TV.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get to see the Jefferson Bulldogs kickoff team for the first time. Jaden Riley's going to try to get a return here. He got a pretty decent return out to about the 40-yard line.
About 16 seconds left. Let's see if they can do anything with it.
We're going to have to go. No timeouts either, so if they're going to get a catch, they have to get tackled out of bounds, or they have to get out of bounds, or else more likely they're going to, time's going to run out here. Let's see if the Rabbits can make some kind of magic on offense. DeAndre Simmons. Looks like we got a bunch. We got Jaden Riley lined up a couple yards back. Looks like Braden Thompson's going to go under center here.
Straight to the half.
And they're just going to kneel it down, and we're going to go. That's going to be the end of this first half here. Ladies and gentlemen, after a brilliant first half game between these two teams, your first half will going to be Rabbits up by 6, 14-8. That'll be your first half once again. And we're going to take a commercial break here, and then we're going to watch your halftime show featured by the Big Bad Band from Rabbit Land. And you're watching Rabbit TV. Thank y'all.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
of the week is the Mellowphones. Tonight, the band will perform its 2025 field show entitled Ignite, featuring soloists Richard Snellgrove, Gunnar Walker, Blaine Childress, and Skylar Lindley. And now, under the field direction of senior drum major Kelby Daniel, the Jefferson High School Marching Band in a performance of pride. welcome our Jefferson High School Strutters. The Strutter of the week is Eva Stokely. The Strutters will perform To Bad Blood. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jefferson High School Pride Marching Band. The band would like to take this opportunity to thank Michael Walker, Jefferson ISD Superintendent, Joel Wyndham, Jefferson High School Principal, Courtney Bryce, Jefferson Junior High School Principal, the Jefferson ISD School Board, the Jefferson Bandmasters, and you for your attention. Good evening and enjoy the game. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field from Atlanta, Texas, the Atlanta High School Band, the Big Bad Band of the week are Amelia Cassins and Carson Caver. The section of the week is the mellophone. The Atlanta High School Band proudly presents their 2025 field production, Moonspell. Soprano saxophone soloist is Kenneth Joseph Smith III. The color guard coordinator is Ms. Janice Conley. Sound engineer is Mr. Aaron Whitehead. The band staff included would like to thank Mr. Troy Daniels and Greg Wayne Hunt for their countless hours in preparing our prom. Thank you for your applause and enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, some scores on some of the other games you might be interested in. At halftime, Bladewater 19, Sabine 0. Marksville 14, ball 8.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Rabbit TV featuring the Atlanta Rabbits versus the Jefferson Bulldogs. And if you weren't here for halftime, we're just going to give you a quick rundown. Rabbits scored first late in the first quarter, going up 7-0. And then got a turnover and then forced a 3-and-out on Jefferson's side and then a bad punt. They started their offensive drive at the 30, and then they scored again, going up 14-0, and then Jefferson scored at the end of the half and getting a 2-point conversion. And that's been your game so far. And here come the Rabbits out of the tunnel for this second half. And Jefferson about to come out following the Rabbits, and here they come. We're ready to get some second half football going on. However, both teams have had an amazing start to this game, especially for the Rabbits. And Jefferson ended off their drive right, getting some of that momentum back and only being down by 6 at halftime. Close game so far, 14-8. Having a little bit of an issue with the scoreboard, so sorry. We apologize about that.
Atlanta will start off with the ball, start the second half.
Yep, Jefferson did win the coin toss, and they wanted to receive the ball, so it worked out in Atlanta's favor since when they win the coin toss, they usually defer. So they get the ball in the second half like they wanted. Here comes your Rabbits kickoff return team.
And number 0, Caden Linwood.
Kicker for the Bulldogs is going to be number 32, Fisher Bradley, senior.
Second time we've seen their kickoff team tonight.
And they're going to kick it right to Jaden Riley. He's going to get a little bit of a return here. He's out to the 25. He cuts it in, 35-40. And inside the 45-yard line, what a return by Jaden Riley to start this second half of football.
Man, one guy to beat right there.
Riley returning to the 48-yard line. First down and 10.
First down and 10 on their own 48. We're going to hand it off to Jaden Riley. They get across the 50-yard line into the Bulldogs territory. First play of the second half on offense for the Rabbits. It's about a gain of 3 on the play. That'll be second down and 7.
Gain of 3. Second down and 7.
One receiver to the right and to the left. Jaden Riley still at the running back. It's going to be a play action. Braden Thompson's going to drop back. He finds no one. He's going to try to scramble here, and he gets about to the 45. Picks up another short gain, and it'll be third and manageable.
2 yards. Third down and 5 for the Rabbits.
That was a gain of 2 on the play. Braden Thompson's going to hand it right back off to Jaden Riley, and he got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains here on offense for their first down. Or no, for their second first down, sorry. No, that was their first down of the drive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jaden Riley moves the chains. Going to bring it to the Jefferson Bulldogs 41-yard line.
First down.
Thompson hands it back off to Jaden Riley. This time he gets met at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of 1.
Looks like he'll get right back to the line of scrimmage right here.
Riley was carried by number 51. Right.
Second down and 10 at the Bulldog 41-yard line. C.J. Whaley out right, DeAndre Simmons out to the left. Now hand it off to Marshawn Woodbury, and this time he gets met at the line of scrimmage once again. It'll be a third down and 10. They haven't thrown the ball once this drive. Kind of just stuck to handing it off. Jefferson's kind of stuffing the run right now.
And number 8. Hayden Harris on the stop. No gain. Third down and 10.
2 receivers to the left, none to the right. Thompson's going to drop back, and they're going to try to throw it to DeAndre Simmons. Tries to get an edge, but again, locked up at the line of scrimmage again. A good stop by the Jefferson Bulldogs defense, and the Rabbits, I believe, are going to punt it away here on 4th and 10. After that first down, it was just handoff, 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 and then a screen pass to DeAndre Simmons. Unsuccessful on that drive, and C.J. Whaley is going to be back to punt it away. Number 4, Jermaine Hopkins Jr. back to receive it. He's going to call for the fair catch.
At the 9-yard line. Pretty good punt right there by C.J. Whaley.
Yep, going to catch that down at the 9-yard line. So Jefferson will take over for their first offensive possession of the second half, deep in their own territory. Good punt by C.J. Whaley. Rabbits on offense had more of a conservative approach with just the quick handoffs to Jaden Riley. They got a first down before they got stopped, however, but again, those high impact plays in the first half was made on throws. So I mean, just take that into consideration. Just definitely have the pass option open for sure. Quarterback keeper, he's going to keep it for himself. He gets across the 10-yard line and falls down at about the 14. Good run by Chance Washington, his first carry. He's going to get a gain of about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
A low snap right there.
Another quarterback keeper, he gets across the 20. That's enough to move the sticks. First down and 10.
First down, 21-yard line, first down and 10. All the Bulldogs.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. He's going to throw a screen pass to number 11, Travis Gray Jr. But he gets met way in the backfield for a loss of about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, that play had no potential from the get-go.
Number 11, Travis Gray Jr.
Good stop by the defense. It's going to be a 2nd down and 13. Got number 12, Caden Grigsby out wide. Outside of that inside hash, covered by Magic Fortune. We got number 11, Travis Gray Jr. out in the Y on the inside, and then we have Jermaine Hopkins Jr. on that right side on that outside hash, covered by, I believe, Caden Linwood. He's going to try to throw a screen pass to the fullback. Caden Linwood gets the tackle.
Pass completed from Washington.
After a gain of about, I think maybe 7 yards. It's going to be, no, not
About
a
6
gain
or
of,
7 yards right there.
a little more than that. It's 2nd down and about a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah.
About a 9-yard gain. 2 receivers to the left, one to the right. Chance Washington getting the play call, commanding the offense. Chance Washington's going to try to keep it for himself. And C.J. Whaley, or no, Eli Mitchell and C.J. Whaley bring him down for a loss of about 2. It's going to be 4th down and 6.
Cameron Williams combined on the stop. Loss of 2, brings up 4th down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Number 16 on to the punt.
Here comes the punt team. Number 16, Demetrius Carr, back to punt.
to go for
Riley's
a
going to
fair
fair catch it, and he catches it inside their own territory at the 45-yard line. Here come your Rabbit offense ready to take over again. Got one first down and then had to punt it away.
Our booster club would like to thank the following sponsors who see their banners down on the track. ABC Auto Parts, Asia's Perfection Beauty Bar, Bob's Print, Bronson Bar, Tabor Construction.
First down and 10 at the on their own 46-yard lines. Here come, on your own 46-yard line, here come your Rabbits offense. C.J. Whaley rounded up at the line of scrimmage. DeAndre Simmons about a yard back. Play action, fakes it to Jaden Riley. He's going to catch it to C.J. Whaley. He's going to get at about midfield, about a gain of about 5 yards, or about 4 yards. Good reception by C.J. Whaley.
Other sponsors, First Plumbing, Flowers Construction, Diesel, Sandwich Dentistry, Genesis Farm Care, Wellington Memorial Clinic.
Two receivers to the right, none to the left. Braden Thompson's going to fake it to Jaden Riley. Can't find anyone, and he's going to go down at the 40-yard line. Sacked by number 27, Aaron Bellard. That's a disastrous play for the Rabbits offense, and they're going to be back at about, loss of about maybe 8 yards. It's going to be third down and I think 13 maybe. No, third down and 14.
Rest of the sponsors, H&H Air Station, Emmett Funeral Service, Kelly Ashbrook State Farm.
How's the coaching staff here try to have some options open in the field, try to have some pass options for sure. Two receivers to the left and to the right. Braden Thompson's going to drop back. Pressure on that line. Marshawn Woodbury's going to keep it, dump it off to Marshawn Woodbury. He gets some yardage, but not enough to get to that first down marker. And it'll be a 4th and mid.
There's been any answers for Atlanta's offense in the second half so far.
Been kind of quiet on both sides of the ball for sure. Rabbits not really taking those deep shots like they did last game. Got some players who were able to come down with that ball for sure. C.J. Whaley, good kick. It's going to be right to Jermaine Hopkins Jr. He's going to try to get a return on this. Gets out across the 20 to the 25. Makes a move and goes out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Jefferson will take over.
About the 33 yard line. Jason Linwood runs it out of bounds at that point. Bulldogs will have the ball at their own 32. First down, 10.
Jefferson takes over a way better field position. They're going to start at their own 32-yard line. Two receivers to the right, or to the left, one to the right. Washington drops back to pass. He's going to try to get it off and gets brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Williams.
What a key player to have back. He missed last week with a knee injury.
Wow, that's going to be a loss of 10 yards. It'll be second down and 20. What a play by Cameron Williams there. Especially with a fast quarterback like that, he just slung him down to the ground.
And props to the secondary for locking everything up, too.
Yeah, not really having anything on the pass at all. Washington's going to drop back to pass again. Pocket collapses. This time he's able to use his legs. He'll get to the 28, and there's going to be a flag thrown.
Flag thrown. It might be holding. We'll see. That's a late flag.
Block was thrown after the tackle. It might be a, not sure what you call it, but when you go for like the shin level, or no, it's going to be a holding on Jefferson's offensive line. So they're going to send them back 10 more yards. It'll be I think 2nd down and 30 from that point on. So Jefferson's going to be pushed all the way back at the I think at the 13 or the 12-yard line. Yeah, it'll be 2nd down and 30 from the 12-yard line.
Insane.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Kobe Morrow lined up to the right side of the quarterback. Washington's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw the screen pass,
fumble.
and he drops it.
Pass intended for Morrow.
Dangerous. He dropped it behind the line of scrimmage, was able to pick up his own fumble.
Was it a fumble or incomplete?
Looks like they're going to rule it incomplete. They did not move the sticks.
Ain't bad news either there.
And yep, it's going to be 3rd down and 30 on their own 12, like the announcer just said. Washington's going to hand it off just to Jacoby Morrow. He'll get a decent chunk of yardage, but nowhere near enough to that 1st down marker. And it's going to be a 4th and forever here. And here comes the punt team.
I'd still be wary of the fake, like what we saw the first time.
Well, they sent. I don't think they're going to fake it now because I think number 10 who
yeah,
was
they
out
number
there,
10.
that was not their real punter. Number 16 has been the guy punting the ball away, so.
4th down and about 24.
Here's a smart play to go for that first 3 and out. Try to get that punt away.
Oh, that's going to be blocked. Oh,
Just barely got it off, took a bulldog roll, and it'll roll all the way back to the 43-yard line. And the offense will take over here. 1 minute and 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Scoreboard's kind of glitching here on our screen.
Man. About 1 minute and 19 left in the 3rd quarter.
Working just a couple minutes ago. Kind of seems to be bugging in and out. Here come your Rabbits offense. Two receivers to the right, to the left. Braden Thompson's just going to hand it off to Jaden Riley. He gets caught. Good tackle by number 60. I did not have a number 60 on my roster for Jefferson, sorry. That'll be a 2nd down and 8. Or no, that tackle was made by, I think, number 56. And then that guy's the junior defensive lineman, Decorian Blanton. Tackle by him to avoid Jaden Riley getting another big gain. I think he would have been gone there if he wouldn't have gotten caught, or at least gotten to the 2nd level. One receiver to the right and the left. Braden Thompson gets the snap, tries to drop back.
Uh-oh.
Pass was intended for C.J. Whaley. Broken up by number 18, Lamarian Douglas. Almost got there just in time to pick it off.
Yeah.
Pretty dangerous there. It's going to be a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Rabbits.
One receiver to the right, two to the left. Braden Thompson's going to drop back, avoids pressure, tries to get the throw off, and incomplete. Batted down by number 8, Caden Parrish. And the Rabbits will punt it off once again. Been kind of a defensive game this second half so far. Really nothing to show for both teams on offense. This time we'd like to thank our sponsors, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management, the I Guys of TXK, Red River Lumber, Price Hardware, and the Downtown Merchants Association. Don't forget, shop local.
Takes CJ Whaley back to punt right here.
Ball is high.
Good punt by CJ Whaley. Doesn't take a really good bounce. Easton Patterson manages to pick it up before it started rolling back down on their side of the field. Jefferson will take over at regular field position at about the 25. Good punt by CJ Whaley.
Had about 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Been a lot of 3 and outs in the third quarter. Not much going on. But the bands are about to get started back up, and I feel like the momentum will start going again.
Sure, something's definitely bound to happen, for sure. Been kind of quiet so far this second half, but we've got some key playmakers on both teams. Only one play, and the momentum and energy of this game can flip just like that. Chance Washington drops back to pass. He tries to throw it deep, and it's caught by number 11 inside the 45-yard line. Travis Gray Jr. with the reception. And just like I said, you just needed one play to get something going. That was the play this Bulldog offense needed for sure.
First down and 10, Bulldogs.
Chance Washington drops back to pass again.
Got pressure on him. Throw it away.
Now I just got it off to the comeback route to Jermaine Hopkins Jr. It's going to be a gain of about 6 yards.
Wow.
Second down and 4. Out across the 40-yard line. Jefferson into the Rabbits territory. I think Atlanta was going to call a timeout here. Or no, that's going to be the end of the third quarter, sorry. End of the third quarter here. Your Rabbits up 6, 14-8, but Jefferson edging closer and closer to those Rabbits end zone. Defense has made a couple stops this game, or this half at least. Nothing really to show going on this second half, but Jefferson could do that, and the defense could do that too if they could get a quick little interception there. That happened on defense later on in the first half. Jefferson was driving down the field, and DeAndre Simmons picked it off at the 8-yard line.
Reagan Thompson, Hannah Rosser, Carrington Baca, Jalila Gordon, Harper Highland.
Second down and 4 at the 38-yard line. Washington's going to take it for himself. It's going to be the read option, and the quarterback has some room. He makes DeAndre miss, and he runs into the end zone, and Jefferson's going to tie it up here 14 even. Chance Washington with a 38-yard run into the end zone. Like I said, Jefferson kicks off this second half with a touchdown here. They're going to go for the PAT or the 2-point conversion. Looks like they're going to try the PAT here. 32 is going to be back to kick Fisher Bradley for the chance to go up 1. And that is through the the uprights and good, and Jefferson will take their first lead of the game, going up 15-14 with 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter here. And we're going to take a short commercial break here. You're watching Rabbit TV.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Jefferson taking their first lead of the game, up 15-14. I apologize about the scoreboard. We're going to try to get that working. Anyways, here comes 32 Fisher Bradley to kick off here, along with the rest of this Rabbits kickoff return. They kick it up, and that's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Wow.
And we're going to get some pretty good field position here to start out our offensive drive. Now, if I'm the Rabbits offense here, we need to make something happen. We need to get a score here on offense, and we need to answer back to Jefferson's score and take that lead right back.
Next thing we'll play will be Let's Go Rabs.
Try to start using those weapons just a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, we tried to run up the middle a lot, and it's just not working. Then we do it again, it doesn't work again. What's really been the key here is the deep ball. You got the receivers for it.
You do have those playmakers who can come down with that ball. As 6'6" receiver CJ Whaley, you definitely have Braden Thompson can definitely get that ball down there and placement accuracy. And they're going to retry this kick here.
Yeah, I'm going to pin them back a little bit further.
Yeah, put them back at about the, yep, they're going to kick from the 35 instead. Yeah, try and run counter and up the middle with Jaden Riley. Looks like the Jefferson Bulldogs defense kind of made adjustments to it. Just need to have some adjustments on offense as well to try to get things moving. They're going to kick it right to Jaden Riley.
See if he can find something here.
He gets across to 30.
And he's met.
It's met by number 16, Demetrius Carr. Good tackle there. Jefferson's fired up after that play for sure.
I mean, they got all the momentum right now. We need something just to flip it.
Again, even though he got met, that's still better field position than your standard touchback at the 25.
Yep.
Got the first down and 10 at the 32-yard line. First down and 10, they're going to send DeAndre Simmons in motion. Hand off to Jaden Riley on the outside. And a flag thrown at about the 49-yard line. About a gain of 3 yards, yeah. And it's a flag thrown at the Rabbit 46. I wonder what that's all about. It's going to be a holding call on the offense, and they're going to send it back 10 yards. And it'll be first down and 20 at the 22.
Shooting themselves in the foot right now.
Holding call, drove them back a couple more yards. Not what you want after Jefferson just scored and has the momentum.
Nope.
You do not want to give the ball back to Jefferson after this quick of a 3 and out here. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Braden Thompson's going to drop back. Rolls to his right. He has some room to scramble, and he'll get across the 25-yard line. Out of bounds at, I think, the 26. That'll be a gain of about, a decent, maybe, is that 6 yards?
Yeah, just right in there.
Go ahead and give y'all some scores and around our district in our area. Kind of have a delay of the game going on right here. Carthage is beating San Benito Greyhounds 41-3 in the fourth quarter. Hooks is beating Timpson 34-21 in the fourth quarter. Harmony is losing to Grand Saline 6-21 at halftime. Liberty Aloe is beating Tatum 21-7. And we got a flag. Not sure what the flag was on. I wasn't paying attention, but it's going to be an automatic first down for the Rabbits. Might have been some sort of personal foul or unnecessary roughness.
Oh, best case scenario right there for us.
Yeah, that's perfect. You get a free set of downs, and you get a free set of downs to do whatever you want, for sure.
Yeah,
back at the 32-yard line. Queen City and Hughes Springs. This is a good game here, 18-13 at halftime. Gonna hand it off outside to Jaden Riley.
Got room. Gonna lay his head down.
Run, and he drove that defender back all the way to the 45-yard line. What a run by Jaden Riley for the first down.
And he had Vontae Black airborne right there.
Vontae Black, good effort for him to try to get the tackle, but he got absolutely driven down the field. Looked like a little too much for Jaden Riley there. Thompson's going to get the snap. Jefferson blitzes. And hand it off to Jaden Riley again. Trying to push forward to just get some extra yardage, but is met at the line of scrimmage. Again, we've ran the run play with Jaden Riley a few plays in a row here. He gets subbed out now. I think Marshawn Woodbury is going to go back in. Been primarily their offense so far is just getting the ball to Jaden. Worked just a little bit. Worked a little bit in the first half and maybe a little bit here, but hasn't really resulted in any type of score, so. Marshawn Woodbury is going to take the handoff. And it's going to be a 1-yard gain. Again, I wouldn't be wanting to run the ball here, especially on a 2nd down and 10 call. They're going to sub Jaden Riley back in.
3rd down and 8.
Man, you got to convert here.
Definitely need to convert here. You got gifted with a free set of downs. Definitely don't want to put that to waste. Again, try to use just a little bit more of your weapons here. Like some trips left action, and they're going to draw them off sides here. Good play by the Rabbits. Number 7 went straight in the backfield, and no, that's going to be a false start. Never mind, and they're going to send them 5 yards back.
Oh yeah, that's just what we need.
Shooting themselves in the foot, like you said. It's going to be a 3rd down and 13 here. No guys back behind the quarterback. Braden Thompson's going to drop back, and 2 flags thrown down on the field. Braden Thompson goes down.
I don't know if it's holding or if they did something, but those were some pretty aggressive flags.
What happened there? That offensive line got absolutely ran through, though. Grant Thompson had absolutely no time to get the ball off.
They got ran through. That was crazy.
And again, I know you've been running the ball the whole game, but if you want to go to the pass, you have to give your quarterback just at least a little bit of time.
Oh, yeah.
Got to at least block for your quarterback just a little bit. Give him a little bit of time just for him to get the ball off and get a good throw off. I understand the Jefferson defense has been blitzing, but I mean, again, still, like good teams like that, how they react to the blitz, they can still block their man just for a little bit, get their quarterback enough time to get some options open, because most likely than not on a blitz, you're going to have some options open on the pass.
Wish I could lip read. Oh, now he's going to talk to this guy.
See what the flags were on here.
Oh, yeah. Running. Oh, back to running.
There are 2 fouls on the play. We have personal foul face mask against the offense, and personal foul face mask against the defense. They will offset and replay 3rd down.
What?
Face mask on both teams, resulting in an offset, and we're going to repeat 3rd down here.
Offensive face mask. Wow.
Braden Thompson's going to drop back to pass. He's going to take it for himself.
Oh, you got to go for it. You got to go for it.
Yep, and out across midfield into Jefferson territory. This is a 4th and manageable here. And it's a 4th and 2 here, so you have a bunch of options here. The run could work with Jaden Riley for sure, and you can also get the screen pass off or the jet sweep. But a 2-yard gain is definitely very manageable. And yep, they're going to go for it here. You could also try to draw him off offsides and get a free play. Might be an on-2 call here.
Yep, fake. And looks like we're going to get a timeout.
Going to be a timeout, Atlanta. Good choice to try to go for the on-2 call to get him jumping on defense, but I think we all knew that was coming, especially because they did that the whole game. But we're going to call a timeout here. Would be the smart decision to go for it here. Had a long offensive drive. You're in Jefferson's territory, and you have gotten a stop with the Jefferson offense being on around where they are on offense too. So, and based off how the defense have done this game, they haven't been doing bad. They've been getting those stops needed, and they can make those plays needed for sure. Just as long as you contain the quarterback and the running back, I think you'll be fine. Here comes your offense here. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. You got Jaden Riley in the backfield. Step back, they're going to try to throw it deep. And intercepted by number 13, Tyler McCurry. They tried to throw it deep.
4th and 2, and you throw it deep.
Not sure what the play call was all about. And that's going to be the first turnover for the Rabbits offense. Jefferson will take over on their own 20-yard line, however, though. So, again, Jefferson has the ball, 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. All 3 of their timeouts still. Defense needs to get a good stop here. I bet you they're going to try to chew clock. Disastrous for the Rabbits offense. I don't understand why you would want to go deep.
Man, if you're going to throw it there, You got to at least be open, not
Jaden
double
Riley
coverage.
was more than capable enough to get him more than 2 downs.
Yep.
You could have even put your power back in there, Marshawn Woodbury, to get the job done because he's been getting those little 2 or 3 yard carries.
And that right there, that's 2 yards right there.
I mean, you run counter
And now we got a flag. Looks like that'll push Jefferson backwards.
Push Jefferson backwards just a little bit, but again, your whole offensive scheme has been getting the ball to Jaden and running the ball. And on a key scenario like that, when it's a good play call to run the ball, you throw it deep.
Yep. I mean,
just kind of confused on that side of the thing, but
completely different game this half.
Dead ball. Let's go to the line. 32, Jefferson. After the play, number 15,
it's like 32 on Jefferson. Maybe a holding call or something like that. They sent them 10 yards back, so holding on Fisher Bradley for Jefferson. They're going to send them 10 yards back. They're going to be a first down and 20.
Anybody got a catch, baby? Got to carry the 1.
What's going on? He's like, come here.
Not sure.
Y'all saying mean words to me.
Got a flag at the...
Yeah, he's pointing with his pinky. You know it's serious.
Flag down at the 33-yard line. Got some commotion going on. They're going to send Jefferson back even further. Looks like they spotted the ball wrong. I'm not sure.
Must have been. Backed up here.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Washington drops back to pass.
Gonna have pressure.
He's going to use his legs. Jaden Riley is there. He makes a miss, though.
Good Lord.
And scramble by Washington, and he'll get enough for the first down. They'll move the chains here, 1st and 10. That quarterback is shifty for sure.
Oh yeah.
Understand why you have him running the ball a lot, because had Jaden Riley on him, and Jaden Riley couldn't get him. He's going to take him for himself. This time he gets wrapped up by C.J. Whaley.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
Oh, ball's out.
Ball's out. What way is that?
Thanks, Atlanta. That looks like looks like it's.
And that ball is.
Let's see who's it on. And Jefferson recovered it. But however, it's going to be 4th and short here. And nope, they're going to move the chains, so they get the fumble. Jefferson recovers it once again, and it's going to be a 1st down and 10 this time. They're actually going to move the chains this time. Still an issue with the scoreboard. We got Jefferson's up 1, 15-14 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Gonna hand it off here. He's gonna work him.
Second down. 6.
Ball carried by Trey Moss. Brought down by Eli Mitchell, gain of 4.
Looks like it was number 15 on the carry. It was Trey Moss.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Pick it up. Bring it. Let's get it.
Washington's going to drop back to throw. And Dalen Collins tried to get him.
Oh, they got him.
Cameron Williams just got him.
Looks like he did not get back to the line of scrimmage, so that will count as a sack.
Yep, got a loss of maybe a couple inches. I saw like the guy just moved the chain back like 2 inches. A sack is a sack, however, but 3rd down and 7. Another 3rd down. Not very manageable for the Bulldogs offense. This defense does have a good chance to get a stop here. Got to contain that quarterback, however.
I ain't gonna blow it dead.
Like
timeout.
Timeout called.
For Jefferson.
Jefferson will use their first charge timeout, making it 2-2. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game. Jefferson up 15-14. We got some issues with the scoreboard. This time I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management, the I Guys of TXK, Red River Lumber, Price Hardware, and the Downtown Merchants Association. And don't forget to shop local. Down and 7. We got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Washington's going to drop back. He's going to try to throw it opposite side to your Trey Moss. Breaks a tackle and he gets the 1st down, and yet another 3rd down conversion for the Bulldogs. Looks like they're kind of wearing out the defense here. And they're going to get some more chance to chew more clock. Jefferson is up by 1.
Picks up 1st down yardage for the Bulldogs at their own 45 yards.
Got the scoreboard working again thanks to Mr. Whitehead. Shout out to him. Washington's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to scramble, and he gets met back down at the backfield, back at the 38-yard line.
Cameron Williams have a game.
I think that's what his 3rd or 4th sack on the game. His 2nd sack this drive. Second down, and I believe 18. 2nd and 18. Again, still in danger. You can't let the quarterback scramble here because he can get that 18 yards needed. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to try to scramble with it. And he gets tackled down at the 39. That'll be a gain of 2, and it'll be a 3rd and long here.
How about the rabbit?
DJ Randy.
How about the rabbit?
Stop.
Defensive stop right here would be big for Atlanta.
3rd and long here, and they're chewing a lot of clock. Ran down to about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A long offensive possession for the Bulldogs. Defense needs to get them that stop needed, so that way the Rabbits can take over. Washington is going to keep it for himself.
Come on,
Spins out of a
there
tackle.
you go.
Tackle down at the 49. 4th down and 11.
Defense stays strong.
They're deep in their own territory too, so I think they're going to punt it away. Here comes their punter, number 16, Demetrius Carr.
About 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock.
That ran down a lot of time, but that's well more than manageable for the Rabbits to get a score here.
You got to change it up on offense here.
Yeah, maybe try to throw it deep on like those 1st and 2nd downs, but
We got to show them something he's seen
if
yet.
you stick to the running game on 3rd and 4th down, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get it.
Oh, yeah. Low punt. Kick
He
it.
still manages to get it off. It's going to take a roll
Smart.
at the 20-yard line, or 19. It'll take a Bulldog roll, and the Rabbits will take over deep in their own territory at the 19-yard line with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Again, well more than manageable. We've seen the Rabbits go way more yards for a score. I believe the game against Hooks, for their final possession of the first half, they went 80 yards in, I believe, 45 seconds. They got the ball at the 20-yard line, or the 25-yard line, the minute and 9 seconds left until halftime, and they managed to drive down the field and score. So.
This right here is probably what the game will come down to. So we got Jaden Riley.
Comes here, Rabbits.
The handoff.
Try to hand it off, and he's met it for a short gain across the middle. More clock is being chewed down. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play.
Atlanta does have 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning.
Let the play clock wind down. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. They will get a free timeout because of the 2-minute warning. You got DeAndre alone. Got someone covered on him finally. He's going to try to throw it up to C.J. Whaley. And he got pushed down to the ground. No flag, clean play. And it'll be a 3rd down and mid.
Really just need to get a field goal range.
I think we had sort of a mismatch down there at DeAndre. He probably could have looked DeAndre's way too.
Yeah.
Got both of them lined up towards the left side. Braden Thompson on 3rd down. He's going to drop back to pass. Caught by DeAndre Simmons. He's going to try to get it outside. Out across the 25-yard line.
They go down 2. Get your best play right now.
And it's a 4th down, another 4th down and 2 here. A very 4th down and manageable here. It'll go down to the 2-minute warning. You got enough time to think about that play call and that decision. Big 4th down coming up, and this should decide the game here. Don't get it here. Jefferson takes the win here. 95% guarantee. They take the ball. They take the ball back at the, and I think if they get the stop, they'll take the ball somewhere inside the 30-yard line. So big 4th down play coming up. A 4th and manageable here, however. See what the Rabbits have drawn up. Big 4th down here, 4th down and 2. And Braden Thompson's going to take it for himself. He's going to throw it, and he's caught by DeAndre Simmons across the 35. Tackle down at the 40. DeAndre Simmons with a big conversion on 4th down. What a play by Braden Thompson. Pocket collapsed instantly when he got the snap. Way to get the ball off. Good throw and catch from Thompson to Simmons.
First down plays right here.
A minute and 35. Clock is still ticking down. They'll send DeAndre in motion. Fakes the snap. Braden Thompson, he's going to dump it off to Jaden Riley. He has a crease. He's at the 40. He's gone. Jaden Riley is gone. Touchdown Rabbits. Oh my goodness. Jaden Riley with the score. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Atlanta takes back the lead, 20-15.
His place just got loud.
What a game, folks. Oh my goodness. Down by 5 here. If you get the 2-point conversion, you go up by 7. And that's what they're going to try to do here. They're going to try to go for 2.
That's what you got to do right here. You got to go for 2.
Thompson's going to drop back. He's looking for
toss
DeAndre
up.
Simmons. Toss up, it's caught! There's another flag thrown on the play, though.
Oh.
It's caught. 2-point conversion is good until proven otherwise.
Looks like there's a flag, but I think it's going to be PI.
Yep, Jefferson's going back. That'll be good. 2-point conversion is good. The Rabbits will go up by 7. Tie up by 7, a one-possession game with 1 minute and 21 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Man, that's crazy.
What a game. Oh, my goodness. Two-point conversion is officially called good. Rabbits will go up 22-15 with 1 minute and 21 seconds left in the fourth. We're going to take a short commercial break here. You're watching Rabbit TV.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here come your Rabbits kickoff team. CJ Whaley's back to kick. And looks like that penalty was on Jefferson. The Rabbits will get to kick all the way at the 45-yard line.
Got to pin them back here.
You get to play up 15 yards from where you kicked off. This is a big spot. This is a good spot for them. You got a chance to pin them deep in their own end zone or even get the ball back. Got some motion with the officials. Kickoff team will go back into the huddle. Not sure what's going on here.
Timeout, Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta's going to call their second charge timeout. Minute and 21 seconds left to play in the fourth.
We're excited. Let's attempt the rush,
Here comes CJ Whaley back to kick. We got everything going again. Have a chance for a little squib kick to try to pin them deep in their own half.
Pin them deep and let the time click. Jefferson does have 2 timeouts left.
CJ's going to kick it low. Number 11, Travis Gray Jr. is going to try to get a return here. And he gets a return. Runs over a man and is at the 25. So they get it at their standard touchback, however. With 1 minute and 14 seconds left to play.
We need the defense the most right here.
Our defense just needs to keep doing what they've been doing this whole game. Get those stops when it matters.
Let's go right now. Let's go right now. Flag ball is spotted at the 24-yard line with 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining.
Let's go right. There we go.
First down and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Bulldogs. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Washington's going to try to draw back to pass.
Going to be
He's
a
going
deep
to try
ball.
to sling it downfield. Picked off! Caden Linwood! Picked off! He's going to take it downfield at the 50. And got down at the 45. The Rabbits have picked it off.
Bro!
And Caden Linwood steals this game off. First down and 10. Atlanta takes over at the 45.
A minute remaining.
Jefferson still has 2 timeouts left. You get a pair of first downs and you're good.
This is insane.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if he'd be able to get to that ball. Oh, man.
What a game. And they're in victory formation.
See if the coach calls a timeout.
Steps back. They're going to kneel it off. Jefferson is not, looks like they're not calling a timeout, and they're going to let the clock run.
There it is.
I think this is going to be your ball game here, folks.
Holy turnaround.
How about some Friday Night Lights, dude?
Clock is stopped at 41.
Okay, looks like Jefferson will take their second
made
charge
him wait?
timeout. Not sure what happened there. 41 seconds left to play. They're not taking the timeout left on the scoreboard, however.
Jefferson, their second timeout.
Yeah, Jefferson will use their second charge timeout.
3 seconds.
43 seconds, I think is what he said.
43 seconds on the clock.
That too. I mean, I don't know why you waited so long. Oh, man. This has been insane.
How about some Friday Night Lights, Nick? Oh, my goodness.
Probably one of the best games I've ever watched.
It's an amazing game. Beating you see Jefferson stands leaving. Braden Thompson takes another knee. That clock is going to run down even more. Jefferson will call another timeout. That'll be the third charge timeout.
Oh my, this is insane.
And you were beating once a team who was started the beginning of their season 4th in the state and is still, I think, ranked up pretty high.
Hey, watch out for Atlanta, Texas.
And it's insane what kind of football team the Rabbits have brung together this season. Wow.
There's no letdown in this team. They have fought this whole game.
Third down, 18 ball.
There's something Coach Wharton said at the pep rally that, like, he couldn't guarantee a win, but he could guarantee his guys would go out there and fight blood, sweat, and tears for 4 quarters, and that's exactly what they did here. And they did come out with a win. And they're going to need it down for
that'll be your game.
They'll need it down for the last time. The clock will run down. And ladies and gentlemen, the Rabbits have pulled off the win against the Jefferson Bulldogs here, 22-15.
And that's got to be the #1 game in the state of Texas tonight.
Oh, most definitely.
Prove me wrong.
This will definitely be the game of the week, definitely, especially around this East Texas area.
Two very good teams.
Strike 0. Atlanta Rabbits 22, Jefferson 15. And what a game.
Wow.
Great clutch play by DeAndre Simmons to convert on that 4th down. And then that play, Jaden Riley was gone. Intercepted by Caden Linwood to end the game. Once again, your final score, Atlanta 22, Jefferson 15. You're watching Rabbit TV, and we're your hosts, Landry Blythe.
And Nick Nash.
And this is Rabbit TV signing off.